Hey everyone, a very warm welcome to Fun Learn with Dipti. Today we are going to continue the same chapter, that is chapter number 1, Chemical Reactions and Equations. Today we are going to discuss the various types of chemical reactions. In this class you have to read about only 5 kinds of chemical reaction. The first one is combination reaction, second is decomposition reaction, third is displacement reaction, fourth is double displacement reaction, and fifth one is oxidation and reduction reactions. Now let us see what are combination reactions. So in combination reaction, two or more substances combine to form a single new substance. It can be represented as a reactant A combines with a reactant B and gives a single compound AB. Okay, so let us take one example. Calcium oxide reacts vigorously with water and it gives calcium hydroxide. This is calcium oxide, water, and it is giving calcium hydroxide. In this reaction, calcium oxide, which is called as quicklime, combines with water to give slaked lime. That is calcium hydroxide. Okay, so it is in solid form, this is liquid, and this is again solid. I will take one more example. Formation of water. Formation of water from oxygen and hydrogen. The reaction is like this. Hydrogen gas combines with oxygen gas to form water, which is liquid. This is also an example of combination reaction. Two reactants are combining to form a single product. Now let us see what are decomposition reaction. Decomposition reactions are opposite of combination reaction. In decomposition reaction, single substance decomposes to give two or more substances. Like for example, when ferrous sulfate is heated strongly, it decomposes to ferric oxide, sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide. That is ferric oxide Fe2O3, sulfur dioxide, that is SO2, sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide. Okay, solid, solid, and this is gas, and this one is also gas. These have pungent smell. So this is in green color. When we take ferrous sulfate, which is green in color, and heat it strongly, then we'll see a brownish color, and this brown color is of ferric oxide. Okay, and there is some pungent smell, and this is due to sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide. A decomposition reaction can be represented as AB decomposes to give A and B. Decomposition reaction, we have two or more product but only one reactant. Now we'll take one more example. When calcium carbonate which is called as limestone. When it is heated, then it decomposes to calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is a gas and this is solid. This one is also solid. We call calcium oxide as quicklime. This is also one of the decomposition reactions. So these two reactions are carried out by heating. When decomposition reactions are carried by heating, these are called thermal decomposition. This is one of the terms that you have to remember. Okay. Now let us see the third type of reaction, that is displacement reaction. So what are displacement reaction? Those reaction in which one element takes the place of the other element in a compound are called displacement reaction. Let's say we have element A and compound BC, and A is more reactive than B. So it's going to displace B and combine with C. So we have AC plus B. Now how do we know which element is more reactive than the other? We have reactivity series for that. Metals on the top are more reactive, and as we move down, the reactivity decreases. Hydrogen is a non-metal, but it is also in this list because of its electropositive nature, and it can be displaced by metals. Let us try to understand this reaction through an example. When a piece of iron metal is placed in copper sulfate solution, then we get iron sulfate plus copper metal. This is solid, aqueous. This is also aqueous, and this is solid. Okay, so iron metal is kind of gray color it has. Copper sulfate solution is blue in color. Okay, when we add these two, we'll get a greenish color solution. The blue color of the copper sulfate solution fades, and this is because of the formation of iron sulfate. Okay, and then we get a metal, reddish brown color of coating is over this iron metal, you can see. So why this is happening? Iron being more reactive than that of copper, it takes the place of copper. Okay, so this is one of the very important reaction for class 10th. Our fourth reaction is double displacement reaction. So those reaction in which two compounds react by an exchange of ions to form two new compounds are called double displacement reaction. Let's say we have two compounds AB and CD. Now there will be an exchange of ions and we get two new compounds CB and AD. Remember, reactivity series is only for single displacement reactions. Now let us take one example to understand this reaction. When we take a solution of barium chloride and it is added to sodium sulfate, this is also aqueous and this is also aqueous. Okay, then what happens? Barium sulfate is formed. Barium sulfate is formed and sodium chloride is formed. So this barium sulfate is white PPT, white precipitate. Okay, and NaCl will be in the solution. Okay, So this is an example where barium attaches to the sulfate ion and sodium attaches to the chloride ion. Okay. Now our last type of chemical reactions are oxidation and reduction reaction. Oxidation and reduction reaction are also known as redox reaction. Now let us see what is oxidation. The addition of oxygen to a substance is called oxidation, or we can say it as the removal of hydrogen from a substance is called oxidation. Reduction is opposite to that of oxidation. The addition of hydrogen to a substance is called reduction, or we can say the removal of oxygen from a substance is called reduction. Now let us try to understand this through one example. If hydrogen gas is passed over heated copper oxide, then black color copper oxide is reduced and a reddish brown copper metal is formed. Now let us write the equation. Copper oxide plus H2 will give copper plus H2O. Okay. So here copper oxide is reduced to copper. Here reduction is taking place. Reduction is the removal of oxygen, and here hydrogen is changes to water. That means addition of oxygen is taking place. So this is oxidation. Oxidation. Now there are two more terms that you need to know. First one is oxidizing agent and the second one is reducing agent. So what are oxidizing agent? The substance which gives oxygen for oxidation are called oxidizing agent, or you can say which removes hydrogen. Similarly, reducing agent are the substance that gives hydrogen or removes oxygen. This is all about oxidation and reduction. Now we will see the effect of oxidation in our daily life. Oxidation has very damaging kind of effect on food and metals. When it is related to food, we say rancidity, and when it is related to metal, we say corrosion. So what is corrosion? Corrosion is the process in which metals are eaten up gradually by the action of air, some chemicals like acid or moisture, and it cuts short the life of that metal. Rancidity. Rancidity is the condition produced by the aerial oxidation of fats and oils contained in the food, marked by unpleasant smell or taste, is called rancidity. Rancidity spoils the food that are prepared in oils and fats and which are kept for a long period of time. I hope this video is useful to you. If you like the video, please hit the like button, share it with your friend and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.